Hi everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Okay, so we have a new journal for this Collage Weekly Planner Challenge. What is this? Collage? Yeah, Collage Weekly Planner. And so I've already published the making of this journal, so I'll go ahead and link that down below in case you didn't catch it. Quickly walk through it with you, and I did make some, I did add some things after the fact. So this is a cover that I had made a long time ago, like several years ago. Excuse me, hold on. Sorry about that. I was just about to cough. Okay, so what I did was I had a bunch of paper scraps, you know, left over from making other journals and stuff. And so I basically turned them into a master board. And then on that master board, I sewed some of the, you know, edges and stuff. So it's kind of got like a patchwork quilt kind of look to it. And I did put it, I glued it onto like a cereal box, but only one thickness. So it's not super thick. And then I did Mod Podge over the top of it, a matte Mod Podge. I don't know how well you can even, if you can even see that. But anyway, so that's basically what I did for the cover. And then I made the spine, I think it's like 2 inches wide. And then just covered it in this really thin, that's the word I'm looking for, really thin kind of ticking material. I don't know what kind of material it is, but, and then I just kind of did like this little messy collage sort of thing here for the label. And so I had this cover already, just kind of been sitting in my stash. And two reasons why I wasn't using it for journals to sell was I just didn't think that the quality, the thickness was good enough for a journal for me to sell. So I just always kind of kept it for myself. And then it's only like it's just over 5¼ inches wide, which isn't bad, but for the size of the spine, I just never felt like it was quite wide enough. And so I was watching a video by Louisa Heinzel recently, and she had done something where I thought it was just genius what she done. She had kind of the same situation where her cover wasn't quite as wide as she wanted it. So she took and made with cardstock, double thick cardstock, which is what I've done here, and cut her cardstock to be a little bit wider than her book cover. And so she did that on the front and back. And so then that's what I did too. So I thought that was a really genius way of solving the problem. And so then I just took that same material that I used for my spine, and I connected the front, so this is the first page of the signature, and then I doubled up this packing paper that I had originally intended to use for the inside of the book. So I just glued 2 pieces of packing paper together and then connected the front with this back piece so that it would match and blend in with the rest of the signatures inside the book. So I basically did that for the front, the first and last signature. So here's the last signature, and then here's the other side of that. So I thought that was just really ingenious, and I just wanted to give her a shout out and like, thank you, Louisa, for figuring that out. It was just really a cool way to go about solving that problem. And then for the rest of this, I just roughed up the edges with my scissors. So I just took my scissors and did this and roughed it up real good. And then distress stain around all the edges and everything, so it's kind of got a distressed look. For the inside, obviously, front cover, you can see I've got the Collage Weekly Planner. I think this is the cover of, if you bought the actual planner from Margarete Miller, and she shipped it out to you. I think this is the cover of that. And so what I had left over from this two sides, I just used those for the back cover, and it worked out real well that the fabric from the hidden stitch spine went right up to the edge of where I didn't have it covered anymore. So thought that was kind of a perfect situation there. And then obviously on the spine, I did add some trim here. This is some trim that I had picked up from Hobby Lobby a while back. Looks like this didn't ever really get, trim this just a little bit. There we go. It was kind of sticking up weird. So anyway, made it pretty much like any other kind of regular junk journal, except for obviously the inside pages are all packing paper, which I think is fantastic. I love the color. It's going to be a great neutral background for all of my collages. And then the other thing I was thinking was I could still do what I've been doing where I paste down the initial page and then this side onto the right hand side, but I'm wondering though if this isn't maybe an opportunity now for me to use an entire spread for my collage each week. So anyway, I guess I think I'm gonna try that, but I do still like the idea of how I was kind of writing about each collage, although I don't know, maybe I don't need to. I might just cut off this bottom portion and use that somehow, but then I kind of like having the dates too, so I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. So I'm kind of still thinking through that anyway. And then what I didn't have on the first video of me putting this together, I added this little, sorry, I don't know how well you can read that. It says, reality has limits, imagination is boundless. And I didn't want to poke through since I had already pasted this down, and I didn't want random things poking through here. So I just went ahead and glued this down, and then instead of brads, I put little sparkly things. And then I made a bookmark. So I threaded these beads onto some hemp twine, and then I threaded, let's see, this one first. No, I didn't. I threaded this one. Well, anyway, I threaded one of them, and I stuck it in between the spine and then the inside pages through there. So it's not really actually connected anywhere. But then this other one I just have loose, so I can move it to wherever I need it to be in the planner. So that'll help me keep track of where I'm at in the planner, hopefully. And, you know, if it gets on my nerves, I might just leave it in one spot and I won't use that anymore. But at least it's going to be kind of fun little dangles there down on the bottom. So, okay, so I've kind of been wondering about, do I collage on this page? Do I collage on this page? And at the moment, I'm kind of at the thinking of no. I think I like having this kind of plain. If anything, I might put my name or something, but I'll put the dates and stuff up here or on here when this is all done. I don't know if this will take me through the rest of the year or not, so I don't want to do this part until I know for sure. And so, yeah, I guess I could start on this page, but I don't really want to start on a half spread. I want to start on a full page spread. So, okay, enough of that. Nice little introduction to this new little journal. So, okay, so I guess I gotta take these out. Well, let me show you what the prompts are this week so you can kind of get started. So, we're on week 32, and our prompts are something sticky, something drawn or written in pencil, a window or door, something that starts with a J, chewing gum or a cough drop wrapper, and then bonus, a person or something that represents a person. So, really interesting prompts this week. Again, like, she's really challenging us now. I'll be completely honest. So, okay, so I'm going to, I think, start with taking this entire page off, and at least then I have an option of what I want to do, if I want to use the whole thing or not. And I'm going to start laying things out. And then I'll keep all of these, and I'm just going to keep them for other junk journals, honestly. I mean, I think they're great for big journaling cards, really. So I'll just compile these and keep them somewhere else. So. Okay, so we've got week 32 here. So, for the first one, something sticky. I had a lot of ideas, I'll be honest. My brain kind of went all kinds of different places. So, because obviously we've got chewing gum or a cough drop wrapper as one of our prompts. But then something drawn or written in pencil, window or door. Like, they just don't really go together, I didn't think, very well. So yeah. So again, I was just kind of really struggling with how I wanted to handle it. Well, maybe I'll do these over here, and then I'll have my collages over here. I don't know. That might throw me completely off, though. Be completely honest. So anyway, yeah. So I at one point thought, well, obviously the first thing that came to mind was honey for some reason. As something sticky. And then I was thinking, okay, but nothing else here goes with honey or bees or anything like that, really, that I could think of. And so then I thought, okay, well, what about painting materials or like mixed media kind of materials? And I thought, okay, well, maybe texture paste or even gesso or paint. That would be something sticky. Could be interesting. And so there was that idea. And then the the rebel in me, well, I went looking for on the New York Public Library for old time gum wrapper images. I didn't find any. So if you're gonna try that. I didn't use the right words, I guess, but I did do a search for sticky, and I got this picture of a stick insect, and so I thought, well, let's just call this guy Sticky, and he's going to be my something sticky today. So there's that, something drawn or written in pencil. I'll do that later in the collage. A window or door. Again, I have a lot of options here, but I picked up one of those books. It's kind of like the Smash books, but it's not that same brand. Anyway, it's one of those where it's like every page is a picture of something and there's like a prompt for you to write or draw. And so they happen to have this great page with archway windows, so this will be my window. Something that starts with a J. When I was putting my journal together, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for this back page, and so in preparation I had printed off 2 pages from an Antique Papery digital kit, and it occurred to me that this image here was a jockey, and that jockey starts with the letter J. And then the last prompt, bonus, a person or something that represents a person. There was also this gentleman here that I could use. So I have this one, and I do like that one. But then, while I was on New York Public Library searching for gum wrapper, I just typed in the word gum. And I guess the name of this horse is Blue Gum, and we have another jockey. So I went ahead and saved this one and printed this one off as well. So we'll use one or the other. It just kind of depends on how things are going. Chewing gum or cough drop wrapper. I think I'm gonna forgo that one this time. I don't chew gum anymore, really. Well, I guess I do. I just don't have any at the moment because I've been home for like the last year and I haven't needed to really buy gum. So I just didn't have anything, and I haven't had a cold in over a year, so I don't have any gum cough drop wrappers either. So I'm just gonna forgo that one, and then a person or something that represents a person. So we've got that already. So okay, enough jibber jabber. I think I'm going to try and get started here. So this page is obviously, this ceiling fan is driving me crazy. It's blowing everything around. Okay, so I think I do really like that this is just a great background. I don't think I want it to be quite this big though, so I'm going to take off a little bit of width and height with my ruler, and just a little bit, not tons. It's nice to have a little bit of rough edges too, I think. So I'm kind of excited about having this new journal to work in. I didn't know that I would be, really, because I really enjoyed that last one so much, but honestly it's kind of really fun to think about this new style of, not really a new style, but it's kind of a new style of working in this planner. So, okay. Let's see how this looks. This might fit a little bit better. Yep, it does. So, okay, so we've got that. For now, I'm just going to keep this here. But like I said, I may use some of this. I don't want to cover up, or do I? Okay, well, it's got the date or the week down here. Well, okay, so hold that down with me. I'm gonna just take off this portion and see how I feel about that. Okay, because I do really like this part of it too, but they don't necessarily need to be tied to each other either. Woo! Everything went flying. Okay, so I've got my window. I don't necessarily need the entire page, I suppose. I could rip it down the middle, which would give me some room for this stuff. And then this maybe could go up here, or this up there, and this over here. Okay, well, I'm going to rip this out. The paper I have in my printer right now is pretty thin. It's not the greatest quality. So I'm dealing with that too. Okay, I do like these flowers. So, put that down there. And then this guy. Got him up here. We could put Mr. Sticky. I don't need to see the cigarette part necessarily. He really doesn't do anything. He doesn't go with anything else. Okay, so what am I missing? A window or door. Oh, something drawn or written in pencil. Let's see what this might look like. I might just... You know what I could do? I could washi tape, I could do this, I could glue this together and then washi tape these down so that my notes will be available but hidden, or vice versa. Actually, maybe notes, I like notes better. Boy, guys, this is throwing me for a loop now. Okay, and I'm not giving up on this. I'm still kind of thinking about what if I have this on here somehow. So if I had that, I do think I like having him up here. This 2-page spread thing might be too much for me to do every week, but I'm gonna see. So actually, I kind of like this idea here. Okay. Yep, I do like that. Okay, so I'm going to paste down what I've got going on so far, and then I'll keep going from here. Okay, so I made a mistake. I put this one down before this one, so I didn't really cover the cigarettes part. So I think I'm going to try taking some of this flour that was left over from the collage on the antique papery page and see how that maybe looks over here in the corner. Maybe. Okay, yep, I like that. Okay, and I like the little pop of color there, so let's keep that. Now I gotta draw something or write something in pencil. So I'm trying to think of what I could draw or write. Oh, I didn't put him down. I do like him over here. I think that makes sense. Oh, sorry. Am I even in frame? All over the place. And it brings the horse idea back over to this side. So that's kind of nice. So I think I'll just go ahead and paste him down here. Okay. Okay, so I do need to address my notes situation. And I like the idea of using washi tape, and I recently got a set of washi tape from Amazon. I'm not gonna link it because there's barely any washi tape on the rolls, but basically it was just these two colors. Actually, I think there was another blue one, but I didn't like it, so I threw it. Put it in the washi tape to get rid of pile. But so anyways, I just kind of wanted the neutral colors. Honestly, I don't really care about the blue as much. I liked the brown colors, so thought I'd mention that so you knew what I was working with. So I think I'm gonna go for this dark brown. Sorry guys, my allergies are out of control today, so I'm kind of sniffly. Okay. Let's go ahead and tip this in. I need to make sure and use glue, because I know for a fact that stuff does not like to stick to this packing. Washi tape doesn't like to stick to packing paper for some reason, so okay. What shall I draw with my pencil? Let me read my quote, the prompt again. So, something drawn or written in pencil. I could do like field notes or something about the stick bug. Can make a little story up about the stick bug ruining our racing day. And getting onto the spectators or something. I don't know. Okay, so let me find a pencil. Can it be an all pencil? I don't know that I want to do that. Okay, so here's a pencil. Let's see. Get some inspiration here for what to write. Maybe I should try and draw a horse. I used to draw horse faces all the time when I was a kid. Okay, this will be interesting. I'm gonna have to try and remember how I did it. Well, there's a little drawing of a horse. His eye is awfully large, or it's not quite the right size. I don't know what's going on. I need to color this in a little bit more. It's got pretty nice fringy bangs. Yeah. Fill that in. There we go. That helped. Get rid of some of this down here. He's a happy little guy. Trying to see. Oh, did you think I was talking to you, Oliver? Yeah. That didn't help. Let me try this eye again. It's just too dark. And there we go. Let's get that. That's better. He might be a donkey. Or something in between. But there is my pencil, something drawn or written in pencil for the collage. So sticky doesn't have anything to do with anything, nor does the windows, but hey, what are you gonna do? So there we go, guys. I think that's gonna do it for me today. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.